Hello everyone. We are told about global climate clock in New York and how it is counting our global deadline. We are told about our resources depleting and how it is affecting the human population worldwide. We are told about so many problems and we are not given the adequate steps or solutions on what we might be able to do. We are just told to plant more trees, clean the environment and use the slogan of save environment. But all we do is blame the government in the end. So in a tug war of citizens and government, we all lose our planet Earth. So now the question comes in our mind, what we can do, Divya? Yes, I'm going to tell you one solution. That is, you can change the world by what you wear. Yes, you heard it right. What you wear. It's not the khaki, Mahatma Gandhi's khaki I'm talking about. Yes, it was also revolutionary, but we are going to talk about the apparel industry today. After living over a decade with my fast fashion habit, I always ended up shopping and having nothing to wear. And my closet used to burst open with my clothes, and then I realized I have to do something. I have to throw away my clothes. And at that time it clicked, where do these clothes go? And at that same second I searched fashion industry. Fashion production makes up 10% of carbon emissions, dries up the water resources and pollutes the river streams. And what's more, 85% of these production goes into the dump each year. When we wash these clothes, the microplastics which are in these clothes washes away along with them and goes to the ocean, which are eventually consumed by the sea animals and then we consume it. In short, we all are eating plastics. So it really didn't happen in a day. Remember when we used to buy clothes during the start of the season? It was like 25 pieces in a year. But now it is touching the new heights. An individual purchases 60 pieces an year. That is huge. Started when trade barriers came down and brands started moving their production overseas. This created a trend of making cheaper and cheaper material clothes using cheap labor and cheap material. We all like fast fashion. Come on, it gives me a perfect Insta feed and a new dress for every snap I take. But it all comes at a huge cost, both for the environment and for the humans. Fashion industry is been fueled by synthetic fibers like polyester. For those who don't know what polyester is, polyester is a synthetic fiber made from plastics, made from fossil fuels. So it's now over half of our industry. So now let's look into the detail. Polyester is a non-biodegradable fabric, which means every polyester made up till now is still on planet Earth. Fashion industry produces 1 billion garments every year. That accounts for 2,000 pieces every minute, which is a lot of fabric or a lot of plastic that isn't going away. Researchers are saying while the big plastics you can see all across the globe, the real polluters are these microfibers in the ocean. These fabrics are highly energy intensive. Yes, you guessed it right. It's the oil. They use up 92% times more energy to create a normal cotton fabric. Nylon, polyester, spandex use almost 342 million barrels of oil every year. We talked about tripling amount of clothes that we buy. We talked about the fibers of these clothes. Now we are left with one question. Where are these clothes made super fast? And these clothes are made in the developing nations of Asian and African continents. What comes to your mind when I talk about human trafficking, poverty, child labor? Fashion industry has now become the hub of all these problems. 80% of the workers are the women, and 98% of these women are not even receiving a living wage. All these facts are adding up why apparel industry is responsible for 10% carbon output all over the world. Clothing industry is responsible for greenhouse gas effect more than international flights and maritime shipping combined. And that's not all. Apparel industry is the second most polluting industry after petroleum in the dyeing process. These things made me think for ethical and sustainable clothing. But after doing some research, I found out that these words are really unregulated. These companies know that we know about them, and that is why they have started playing with the words. They say that this top is made from a plastic bottle or this jeans is recyclable. But in reality, these things are really not sustainable. It's like a Jain bluffing and eating kele ka sabji instead of aloo ka sabji. They use different kinds of vague words to clear up their image, and this is called greenwashing. Up until now, we only discussed about the manufacturing of these clothes. But dumping of these clothes is the real worst. 95% of the clothes we wear are being thrown away that can be recycled, reused and reworn. I know you will be like, Divya, I can't even wear my favorite clothes. What do you want, yaar? So hey, I'm not asking you to stop shopping. All I'm asking you is to realize that we all hold the power and can vote with our money. We all can change the industry and change the trends. All I'm asking you is to follow some of the steps and change the whole world. First, love what you buy what you need. Because of the trends, we forget what we really like and what we really enjoy. If we start buying the clothes we love, we'll start buying less, enjoy the clothes more, and wear them longer. Secondly, stop following the unnecessary clothing trends and start practicing your own comfort. Third, question the brands about the factories, name of the mills, and about the material they use. Fourth, think of your purchases in cost per wear. In that way, you won't be stuck with a sale tag and then can identify your clothing as an investment in the long term. We should all do this because this horrifying, unjust system is really in our hands to control. By choosing what to wear, we can fight together against the social disparity and poverty and can stop the New York Square clock once and for all.